everyone, and welcome to episode 14 of Dissect the Trade. My name is Steve. I've been on a little bit of a hiatus past few weeks, rearranging the living room, setting up a new computer, all that fun stuff. But new year, finally back, and today I'm going to be going over stock of the week, which was Amazon. Of course, I'm not going to be doing it through Thinkorswim. The platform is having issues at this time, but I can just real quickly go over the trade, and then of course the 4 stocks to watch for next week ending the 13th, I believe. No, the 15th. January 15th. Alright, so let's get started. Alright. Okay. So here's the Amazon chart. Now this was near the end of the day. Of course, I have it on a 1-minute chart. And of course, using the 11 period moving average and the MACD with the histogram. He's saying this was near the end of the day. Right here, around 3:25 was the start of this position. You could have gotten a 610 put for around $65 to $75 a contract, and could rode this all the way down, and here and started coming back down some more. I mean, and you probably would have wanted to sell within here. You could have sold it for over 2, and you had gotten it up here for like 65 to 75 cents. You could have sold it down here for $2. So that it was a real easy setup. I saw this and was like, you know, I don't know, maybe not. It's the end of the day. And I saw how the markets that they were selling off like crazy. I was like, man, I should have did it, but I didn't. But that was one heck of a setup. On a Friday, it only moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 points, and you could have ended up making like what, 200 and something percent gain. So, all right. Now let's get into the stocks of the week. First up is Amazon. Downside, looking at 578.88. Upside, which overall market conditions aren't showing any sign of an upside. We could see 641.81. Definitely leaning toward bearish this week, unless something crazy happens out of China. They have a miracle and some good news comes out, but it's not looking that way right now. But still, think of both sides of the trade. Next, we have Netflix. Netflix, it's nearing a support of 110.08. Next level support is 106.40, and then below that 104.46. For the upside, you have heavy resistance at 114.54, 121.88, and 126.13. Those are the levels to look for on Netflix. Again, everything is saying bearish, very bearish. Overall markets, they've been taking a beating this first week of 2016. So more than likely it's going to continue. We could possibly see a pretty nasty drop, which we'll get into in a second. Alright, next up is the SPY. Downside, looking at 188.01, 187.27. If you look back here, the August low was a 187.27. If we break that, it's going to be nasty. It's going to be a very, very nasty week in the markets if we break below these levels. If we touch them and bounce, we're looking at 197.16, 200.29. That's a little more, got some heavy resistance. 202.39. But again, the way the market's looking, I'm almost expecting it to break below this. And finally, we have US oil. It's been going down, 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 down. All the oil sector companies are being blasted. It's in no man's land. The last resistance on it was 1086, or it would have been support, and it's below it. So now the good news with this is natural gas has been showing a recent perk up as of Friday, so that could possibly boost US oil and crude and things of that nature, but we won't know until it happens. So right now, this expecting maybe 9, maybe below 9 by the end of this week. That's it. That's my take on these 4 stocks. Hope it helps you, and good luck trading next week, and until next